Well, guys, for these personality tests, I really like them because again, you can't fail them. But the thing is, you answer honestly and you go with your gut. Personality tests are always symbolic. So you might think that it means one thing and it doesn't. It takes a completely different turn. So don't answer these the way you think they should be answered. Go with your gut and really answer them your first instinct. Don't analyze it and think your way through it, just answer it. And another thing that we do with personality tests is we don't just look at your answers, but maybe we go back and examine why that was your answer. So it's all about self-exploration and emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is we try to understand ourselves better so we understand other people better. And once we do that, we operate more effectively in the world around us. So it's not just self-discovery, but it's dealing with other people as well. So you are welcome to give these to people in your house. It's always interesting to see how other people answer these, especially once you know what the answers mean. So they're just kind of fun. So the first one I'm going to give you is you're going to need to write these down.
I'll be right back.
Okay. We've already lost Debbie.
Angie said she was doing appeals and she's hopping on.
Okay.
It's so quiet in my house. My pups are getting their hair cut this morning.
Nice.
It is so quiet.
Mine are being eerily good. Something's going to happen.
We took them this morning early and she said, that's going to be a while. And Mike said, I'm holding you to that. Like, don't break that promise. So.
Well, the FedEx guy's bound to show up and it
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just ordered a little garden flag. It says, don't knock. The dogs know you're here. So.
Yeah. Cute.
There's Debbie.
Okay, are you ready to write this down?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. So you're going to be writing down 5 things. 1, water is dripping from the tap. 2, now this one sounds very foreign, but 2, the clothes are hanging out on the line and it's starting to rain. You remember those days, Beth, when everything was hung outside?
I still hang some things out.
Good for you. Number 3, someone is knocking at the door. Number 4, your phone is ringing.
Sounds like a typical day.
Doesn't it though?
Yeah,
sounds like a Monday.
all at once.
And number 5, the baby is crying.
Well, that one not anymore.
Okay, so like Debbie said, all of these are going on at the same time. So you put a 1 by what you would tend to first and a 5 by what you would tend to last. So rank them in order of 1 to 5. 1 is the most important, 5 is the least. Okay, everybody have their answers? Okay, Holly, what's number one?
The baby is crying
Okay, why is that number one?
because I want to take care of that baby.
Okay.
I
Now-
want to hold that baby and make it quit crying.
Okay. Now, did you feel like that was what you were supposed to say?
No, as soon as you
Okay.
said number, I went right there and put one on that one. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
didn't even have to think about it on that one.
Okay. So my students always go to the baby first, and it's they're almost in a panic because the baby is crying. But sometimes we get seasoned parents that go, you know what, babies cry. It's what they do. They cry all the time. So sometimes that's not always number one. Somebody else, what's your number one?
And I just like baby. So.
My number one is the phone is ringing. I figured I could pick the phone up, then go get the baby and hold the baby while I'm talking on the phone. Multitasking.
And a lot of times that's what women do is we multitask. And that's the only way our brain works. A lot of times for guys, it is one at a time, man. I can do one thing at a time. Women are thinking, okay, how many of these can I do at the same time?
I'm gonna go to the door.
Why are you going to the door, Lynn?
Well, because nobody ever comes to my house, so I want to know who's here.
Okay. Okay. Lori, how about you?
Mine was the baby.
The baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 'cause somebody's upset, so I'm going to tend to that first.
Okay. And some people view that as the rest of these things are things. We have one human entity in here, so maybe that's why we automatically go towards that one first. Abby, how about you?
I put the baby too.
So these are obviously symbols, and these are symbolic of priority. So the water dripping from the tap, where is that in your list?
Last.
See, mine is 2.
Okay. That relates to finances.
I was getting ready to say that's because Mike's always on me.
Well, and that was towards the top of my list because
Yeah.
when I see that tap dripping, I see water going, I see money going down the drain. Yeah.
But my clothes are getting wet outside, so I'm gonna go get those clothes and then I can see if I can do something with that tap.
So where were your clothes, Beth? Where was that in your list?
4.
4.
Mhm.
Where did everybody have the clothes on the line?
I had mine at 4.
I had mine at 4.
Yeah.
They'll dry again when it stops raining.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
sun will
they're
come out
getting
and
wet
dry.
already. Yeah.
Yeah. So the clothes hanging on the line is your sex life. And for most people, it is at the bottom of the list.
I got to put that in parentheses.
That is very common. Someone knocking at the door. This is your friendships.
That's 3. Okay.
Okay. Okay. The phone ringing. Who said that was number 1?
I did.
That was you, Beth. That is your career.
Oh,
Phone ringing is your career.
sorry, Lori. Mine's 5.
Mine's at the bottom. Mine is at the bottom. I hate talking on the phone. Yeah.
I do too. Yeah.
I
So-
do too.
And the
Mine's
baby
3.
crying is, of course, your family.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
So that one is a priority list. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, this is a great COVID-19. This one is very valid right now. So you and your significant other and if you don't have one, pretend like you do. You have decided to go for a drive, and you are the one driving, and they are providing directions. So you take off and you go to a place that you've never been to before, and it turns out that you are lost, which is a given for me. I could get lost in Ina. So what of the 3 things are you most likely to say to your partner? A, I thought you knew how to get here. 2, it's okay, we enjoyed the drive anyway. Or 3, I should have paid attention, we made that left turn, I meant to ask and I didn't. So which of the 3 are you most likely to say?
I would say 3.
You would say 3. Does anyone say, I thought you knew how to get here? And that's how I read that one that's how I hear that. Lynn, is that you?
That's me.
Lori, that's you too. Is that what you said?
And do you say it like that? I thought you knew how to get here.
Yeah.
That's why I don't use that one anymore.
Right, right,
I
because,
used it too many times and it didn't work. So
well, or because dumbass is just implied. I thought you knew how to get here, dumbass. Yeah. So this one deals towards how you tend to handle forgiveness. So if your answer was, I thought you knew how to get here,
Dumbass.
you tend to not be very forgiving. You are quick at assigning responsibility to others, and hidden in that accusatory tone is also a little anger or dissatisfaction that may or may not even be related to the incident at hand.
Now, I would answer this differently if it was not my husband.
That's true.
Definitely.
Definitely would.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
I always say, well, I'll just turn around up here and do a Louis. And that's
Yes.
pretty much
Yes. Yes.
I'll just turn around.
I am
So
just
who
so
says it's okay,
directionally
we enjoyed the
challenged.
drive anyway?
That's
I
what I'd
did.
like to say.
That's what I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
reason
well.
that I would say that is because I always get lost. So it's hard for me to get mad at somebody else because
Exactly.
I get lost everywhere I go. So this is your answer. You're a little more easygoing and understanding in your attitude, and you generally consider your partner equal to yourself. The readiness with which you tolerate your partner's errors indicates that you would like to be treated the same way in a similar situation. Now, Beth said, I should have paid attention. We made that left turn. Is that what you said, Beth? You responded C?
Yes.
Okay. Did anyone else respond with C? Okay, and that one was a possibility for me too. Self-effacing and self-accusatory, you demonstrate a tendency to bend over backwards to accommodate your partner. The relationship may truly be a sweet one, but also hidden in that attitude, there might be an amount of insecurity. And so, Beth, I would answer B or C, and I take that as I'm a people pleaser. I like to keep people happy. I don't enjoy conflict. And God forbid I hurt somebody's feelings. So it's much easier for me just to go ahead and take the blame, especially when it's something small like this. Now, if it was something more significant, that answer might be different. But this is just, we've gone to someplace different and we're lost.
Right.
So.
I'm so directional deficit that
Yes.
I anymore have learned to just look it up ahead of time, do it myself kind of thing. So
Well,
I don't want to get lost.
and I'm dead serious when I say this. Back before there was GPS, when I would have a conference in Chicago,
Mhm.
I would just drive until there were crack houses, and when it looked like I was in trouble, I'd turn around and be like, well, this probably isn't it. I mean, it's a miracle I'm still here.
I know.
I got lost everywhere.
Yeah.
I think what Lori said's true though too. If it's your partner, so you're.
Mhm.
I think if you're with your partner or if you're with, a friend or something, it's going to be different responses.
Well, and there's a history there with our partner. There's a certain level of expectation. And it's a whole lot easier to get aggravated at our partner, as we all know, than it would be if it was just girlfriends going for a drive, or you and your boss going for a drive. Okay, my husband is home. I'm going to get ready to mute because it's going to be pure chaos in a couple of seconds.
I kind of want to hear him first. Let us hear him before you mute.
Okay, then you will understand why I drink once you hear this.
What kind of dogs are they?
They are all dachshunds.
Oh, yeah. So you got little yappers.
Yeah, they're nuts. Yeah. Yeah, he's coming in too slow. We're gonna move on.
Okay.
Talk about self-accusatory.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say too that I would be that way because my husband would be that way.
Yes.
If I got us lost, he would definitely be like, "I thought you knew how to get here."
Yes.
Mhm.
So we go back
So
to
then
that.
I would probably be a little more jokingly with it, like, "I thought
Yeah.
you knew how to get here."
Yeah. Yeah, but sometimes you give what you've taken, and that makes total sense. Yeah, and it depends on, if I were with a friend, it would also depend on what friend
Mhm.
I was with.
Yeah.
Because it would be nothing, even though it's totally inappropriate, it would be nothing for me to say, bitch, I thought you knew where you were going. And it would not be taken,
Yeah.
negatively.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, and he even brought groceries. He's so good.
Oh goodness.
I have dogs that do that same thing.
So
Uh-huh.
you totally understand.
We don't need a
Yeah.
doorbell.
Let
We
me
don't
say,
have to have a doorbell.
if my dogs were home, then you'd have 3 back here on my bed going crazy over your dogs barking.
Oh, and he even brought me a tea. He's the best.
Oh,
Okay, so have you learned anything about yourself yet?
Yes.
Okay, what have you learned, Beth?
That I need to not ever say to my husband, I thought you knew the way. Yeah, because I don't know the way either. So,
We all think it.
yeah, we all think, oh, wow, we can think anything.
Yes, yes. Okay, so moving on to the next test. Okay, you're gonna need to write these down again. We've got 5 animals that you're gonna need to write down. Cow, tiger, sheep, horse, pig. So for this, we're looking at preference. So put a 1 by the one you like the most and a 5 by the least. So we're numbering them 1 to 5. Okay, are we ready for number 2?
Okay.
Okay. So write down these 5 things. And write one under, don't write them side by side, write them vertically. Dog,
Glad you said that.
cat, rat, coffee, and sea is in SEA, the sea. Now, for those 5 things that you just wrote down, give each of them a 1-word description.
Oh, hello, beautiful.
This is Bernadette Peters.
Bernadette. How old is Bernadette?
Bernadette.
Cute.
How?
How old?
Yes.
She's a year.
But she's a baby.
Just a
Yeah.
baby.
Is she your youngest?
She is.
How old are the others?
We've got probably 6 or 7. They're all rescues. 11 and 11.
Okay.
One of them has nasal cancer, so
Oh.
I'm running a pet pharmacy here, so.
Mm.
Bernadette Peters.
Bernadette Peters.
That's cute.
Okay, do you have your descriptions?
Yes.
Okay. So for number 3, now I need you to write down these 5 words, and again, do it vertically. Yellow, orange, red, white, green. So next to each color, write down the name of someone that you know. So relate those colors to people that you know. Lynn, you were quick.
Hey, bud.
Okay, we good? Okay, so for number 4, write down your favorite number and favorite day of the week. And write down one wish. Okay, are we ready?
Ready?
All right, let's go back to number 1. Lori, what was your first animal?
Horse.
Horse. And why do you think that is?
Probably because it could be a companion. I could ride it. I could pet it. Yeah.
Okay.
Out of all of them, that would be the one that would be the most tame.
Okay. Okay. And I had horse as number 1 as well. And maybe because I grew up with horses and I'm familiar with them. So maybe there's some nostalgia there. Lynn, what did you have as number 1?
I have horses as well.
Okay. Why do you think that is?
Probably a mix. I had horses, and I also, that's the most tame, you know. You can relate to it easiest.
Okay. Holly?
Horse.
Horse? Why do you think that is?
I didn't have them, and I always thought they were fascinating. I just think they're big and they're beautiful. So
For sure. Beth?
Well, I grew up in a family that lived on a farm, and so the horses were also used not only for work, but they were also used for recreation. I rode horses with my cousins, so I always have good memories of that.
Good.
Mhm.
And how about you, Deb?
A horse as well.
oh wow.
I love horses.
And I think Lori kind of touched on that. They're the most tame. They're the most
Mhm.
personable, maybe,
Yeah.
of the animals.
Mhm.
So this one, again, is a priority test, and 1 is a symbol for another area in your life. So the cow, how did the cow add up?
4.
Number 3.
Cow was
Okay.
3 for me.
Okay, the cow is our career.
Oh,
This is bad.
just a minute. I got it. Hello. Thank you. Right. Will do. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. That's not going to be long enough for Mike. The babies are done.
Oh, no. So the tiger, where was the tiger at in all this?
Number
I had
2.
Mine was
I
for
did 2.
5.
Okay. The tiger is our pride.
Ooh.
Thought you were gonna say it's our sex life again.
Did any of you watch Tiger King?
I tried.
No.
My family has.
I swear he could very well be at one of my family reunions. The sheep. Where's the sheep at?
Mine was
I-
2.
That's 5.
Mine was 4.
2.
Okay, the sheep, oddly enough, actually relates to love.
Oh.
That's not good.
I know. The horse is our family,
Ah,
and the pig, where's the pig at in there?
last.
4.
4.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The pig relates to money.
My gosh. I am like lining right up with that first one we did.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're seeing some continuity there. That's good.
Yeah.
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 Good. Okay, so for number 2, what word did you put down for, Holly, we'll start with you, for dog?
Heart.
Heart. Beth?
Yep.
Friend.
Okay, Deb?
Playful.
Lori?
Fun.
And Lynn?
Cute.
Cute. Okay. This is how you describe yourself. And Lynn, you are very cute.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so Beth, we'll start with you. What do you have for cat?
Well, I put fickle because
Yeah.
our cat attacked me about the second week that I was off and would not let go of my leg, scratching, biting. And so now he and I are not friends. So
Well, no, that really dampens the relationship.
it does.
Yeah. Debbie, how about you?
I couldn't think of a word, so I said whatever. You know, they're like, I don't care.
That's a cat.
They have an
Lori?
attitude.
Sneaky.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Okay. Lynn?
I just put pet.
Okay. And Holly?
Independent.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you would describe your partner.
That's funny. Sneaky.
And I would put evil, but that is definitely not how I would describe my partner.
Well, I put mean first, and I was like, oh, maybe I better not do that.
It's right above mean. I won't tell Vernon.
Okay.
That's funny. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
So Debbie, what did you put for rat?
Yuck.
Yeah.
Just yuck.
Lori?
Gross.
Yes. Lynn?
I put yuck as well.
Yes. Holly?
Nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty. Okay.
And I put
And
dirty.
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 Yeah. Yeah. And my word was disgusting.
Mhm.
So this is how we would describe our enemies.
Mhm.
Glad that wasn't describing our sex life.
Yeah.
Maybe mine does. Nasty.
We've got to on how you use that word. Okay. Lori, what word do you have for coffee?
Yum.
Yum. Lynn?
Black.
Black. Holly?
Bitter.
Bitter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Beth?
Vitality.
Vitality. And Deb?
I put bean.
Bean. Now that's interesting.
Yeah, it came right to my first
Okay,
thing.
now you all are some wild women, because except for Debbie, because this is how you interpret sex. Bean.
That's funny.
But whatever you call your husband's business is your business.
Vitality. You know what, Beth?
Vitality. Go bad.
Yeah. Woo.
Who cares if he's fickle if he's vital?
Well, Lynn's got black, so.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, mine is stinky.
Well, I'm not a coffee drinker either, so
Yeah.
it's like, I guess
Well, coffee-
satisfying could have been one of them.
Oh, Lori said
Coffee
yum.
breath is
Yum.
stinky, but I
Yeah,
think
Lori said
coffee
yum.
smells good.
Yum.
So Lori, remember that the next time you get lost and he's the one
Yeah.
giving directions.
Okay.
Okay, so Lynn, what did you put for C?
Awesome.
Holly,
Peaceful.
nice. That was my word too. Beth,
Calming.
That's
Good.
mine.
and that's yours? And
Yes.
Lori.
Beautiful.
Nice. Okay. This is how you view your life.
My life
It
is
is
anything but calm.
But remember, for some of us, chaos is calming because it's our normal.
Yes,
Mhm.
understand that. Yeah.
For some of us, when things get too quiet, we feel uneasy.
It's like, what should I be doing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so the person that is yellow, Holly, we'll start with you.
I put Gabby.
Good. Beth?
A friend of mine, Sherry.
Okay. Deb?
Allie.
Okay. Lori?
My niece, Maddie.
Good. And Lynn?
My son Dylan.
Nice. Okay. So, and I definitely see Gabby as a yellow. This is someone you will never forget. Okay, Beth, we'll start with you. Orange.
Orange was Charlotte, my sister.
Okay, and you don't have to share any of these if you don't want to. You can tell me to mind my own business. Debbie, you're
Liz.
orange.
Liz is
Liz?
orange. Uh-huh.
I wish I would have told you that when I said yum.
I've got leverage now, Lori.
It's your own business.
Orange would be Chase.
Nice. Chase is so orange. Yes. Lynn,
My mom.
your mom. Holly?
Mike.
Mike.
Yep.
Good. This person is someone you consider to be your true friend. Chase is very orange. Usually an orange, when it relates to personality, is someone that's very outgoing, gregarious.
Mhm.
Chase is very orange. Holly, you're very orange. Yeah,
Mhm.
someone that's life of the party, you enjoy being around. Yeah.
She likes to play on the party. I said you like to plan the party, right? Holly?
Yes, I do. And decorate for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
Right.
Okay, so Deb, who do you have for red?
Jeff,
Okay.
my
Lori?
husband.
Nate.
Nate? Lynn?
Toby.
Okay. Holly?
My sister Scarlett.
Okay. And Beth?
I wonder why.
My
Yeah, I
daughter,
know.
Leah.
Red.
Does Scarlett work at Wren Lake?
No.
Okay, well, we got to get something done with that.
Yeah. They have a trio.
Yeah, right. So the person that is red is someone that you truly love. Okay, Lori, what do you have for white?
Mary, my mother-in-law.
Okay, Lynn,
My sister Michelle.
Holly,
My daughter Hannah.
okay, Beth,
My daughter-in-law, Danielle.
okay, and Deb.
Matt is white. He's very
Matt
neutral.
Matt is white. Okay. This person is your twin soul.
That'd be right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lynn, who is your green?
Donnie. My
Donnie.
boss.
Donnie?
Aw.
Donnie, okay,
Donnie Villamine.
good. Holly,
My daughter Grace.
okay. Beth,
My daughter Kara.
okay. Debbie,
My niece Megan.
and Lori.
Chuck.
Okay, this is someone that you will remember the rest of your life. I sure hope so. Okay, and so for number 4, you put down a number and a day of the week. So that number, that's the number of good deeds that you need to complete. And once you complete that number of deeds, your wish will come true on your favorite day of the week.
Wow. I better get
That's
that.
cool.
Did anybody have a big number?
21.
Okay, you get busy, Lynn. Okay, gals, we are just about an hour in. What are you thinking here?
This has been, I love it.
This
It's
is fun.
good.
Yeah.
It's a good exercise.
This
Yeah.
is fun.
Next time we get together,
It's fun. I like it.
we're gonna do these.
Would you like to do another one of these?
Oh yeah.
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 Okay. Holly, let's go ahead and we'll schedule another one,
Okay.
and I'll come up with some different type of tests,
Okay.
and we'll do it again. It's fun. It's fun to
Yeah.
explore why you answer the way you do, and then it's fun to turn around and give these to other people and
Mhm.
explore their answers with them.
I like doing it as a group too. You get to hear everybody else's.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Very
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Yeah.
I do too. It's fun.
Yeah. And it's interesting to see how much we have in common. You know,
Yeah.
because a lot of these questions are wide open, but we have a lot of things in common. So we would also, in psychology, we would explore that as well. So we would say, is that because we're female? Is that because we're around the same age? Is that because we're all Midwesterners? You know, we could explore why there's that commonality. And if we had somebody in the mix who was not like us in some way, it would be interesting to see what their answers are. You know, because culture influences all of our answers.
Mhm.
So when you've got a big intro to psych class and you've got a basketball player from Chicago and a golfer from Australia, and you know, you have this big eclectic mix of kids, it's interesting to see where these answers come from and how they interpret the questions. Because as I had a student last semester from India who was Hindu, chances are she probably sees a cow differently than we see a cow.
Oh, sure.
True. And a pig. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so culture always influences answers,
Yes.
and that's always interesting to explore.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So this was fun, guys. Thanks for joining
Thank
and
you.
Thank you.
letting me do this. I will I'll
No.
come up with some more and we'll schedule another date.
Okay.
Sounds great.
It was fun.
Good to see
All
everybody.
right. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
Yes,
Good to
it's so
see
good to see your
everyone.
pretty faces. Thank you so much. See
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.